Hello and welcome to Gouldian Junction, to the February quick update. So far this month I've been up to quite a fair bit. I have moved on from my yard section at the moment, just giving it a break. I've started demolishing this corner section here. If you remember in some of the videos, the track ran along the back. The top loop did. And then there was a bit of a hill area I was planning on making. Well, I kind of jumped from that idea and moved on to a new idea. Well, also in between all this, I have been doing the fiddle yard again. This is my storage yard, as I have mentioned in a new series which I'm uploading shortly, which is going to be the river scene and the redoing the fiddle yard. That I decided to make the lanes longer, one, and the second thing was I wanted to get more storage in, as I still had the room under there, and I figured that now was the time to do it. So yeah, so before I show you what I have been exactly up to, I wanted to say a big thanks to all my subscribers. They now hit over 50 this week, which was fantastic. Very happy. Of course, without you guys following me, wouldn't be much point doing this. So keep up the good work, and hopefully I can get a few new subscribers in the near future. So big thanks to all of them. So what I've been up to was, like I said, is this corner section. I'm going to put a river scene in. That's the plan. With a viaduct, as I will mention in the other video that I'm uploading. The yard here, I'll swing you around to the yard. Excuse the mess, it's like a train crash at the moment, more or less, in the yard section. It's all just piled up with engines and stock and whatever else, as it's a bit of a mess at the moment. So, but I haven't really done too much more since the last videos. I've got part 9 and 10 to upload yet, and then that will be it for now. So like I said, I've updated the fiddle yard. I put 10 lanes in, which I originally had 7. I could have gone for 11, but I opted not to, and just to save the wiring and the mess. I mean, yeah. So doing that, I had to redo my control panel. So I had to redo the top section, along the top section of the control panel, rewire some of the wires. I could use most of the old holes and stuff. I kept most of the point work, most of the holes to the same holes, and tried to refigure the actual lines, the yard rows. So I'll just unhook from the tripod and show you that quickly. So excuse the wobbliness for a second, or the shaky hands, as I've got to hold the camera. So I've redone this section, top section here. As you can see here, if you want to see how it previously looked, go back into the old videos and have a quick look. The row up here I'm going to cover yet. It's no longer existence for this row. Yeah, as you can see, I've had a problem with one or two of the LEDs. They blew, the green ones did, and I had to buy new ones, and I couldn't find the last green ones I had laying around. I know they're here somewhere, but I had some red ones, so I stuck red ones in now, so it doesn't matter. It will show me which lane it is on and stuff, so yeah. Yeah, I more or less know how it all is underneath there now. So the only ones I've got left are these 3 here to wire up. I think it's 1, 2, 3, or maybe that one's done. Maybe it's this one down here. Might be. Yeah, it's this one. 1, 2, 3. These 3 here need to be done, and these 3 over here need to be done. And then once them 3 are, or should I say 6 are done, then I will be completed 100% with this. I'm not going to change it now. I thought that last time, but now this time definitely this is it. It's too much wiring and stuff. These are the new point motors here. To go to the new point motors, these are the wires which will run to the new point motors. I've got to order a few, so I figured I'd order another trial pack. I'm just waiting on funding at the moment. So I'm waiting for payday to come. And then I will probably order another 12 DCC concept ones to wire up. I use the DCC concept ones because they more or less guaranteed to throw across when you switch the point. I mean, you can hear them. And then I hear the click. Once I hear that click, I know that it definitely changed. Compared to the seat point motors, that sometimes they didn't throw across, you know, and without the actual lights on it, you don't really know if they had moved or not. As with this, the way it's wired is it runs through the DCC concept point motor. I use these ones here, the Colbert analog ones I normally use, and yeah, so as it normally runs through there, one is positive to the toggle switch and one is negative. It is, the LEDs are, so the circuitry changes around depending on which way the point's thrown. I didn't have to, with the Colbert point motors, they actually have resistors inside it, so it saves having to wire resistors through it. It's actually quite a smart way of doing it, and that is why I went with this system over the actual seat point motors and the Pico point motors. I uploaded some videos showing you how I installed them. I have got a couple of Pico side point motors in the yard at the moment installed, but I will use them for the time being. Anyway, I'll show you what else I've been up to. So the other thing I have been up to this month is I have changed all the street lights. I have put actual proper looking street lights in instead of the black ones I had before, which had like a bit of a swan neck to it. I got one here that I'll show you quickly. I had these ones originally, like this, which had the bulbs in them, you know, and I found the bulbs got really hot really quick, and I had a problem with one or two actually smoking up eventually, and then they'd blow and stuff. So I wanted to use LED street polling, and I wanted to update it to make it look a bit more modern. So I went to eBay and brought these off China, or should I say from China, not off China. I brought double ones and I brought some single ones. So you got the single one here. So you got the single one and you got the double one. I brought these from China. I started making a how-to video on how I installed them. I didn't quite finish it. I got sidetracked, and yeah, it's been so much wiring to do that I couldn't record it all. They're pretty good. They're pretty simple to install. I used the double ones on my station down here, which I have been doing. So I put double ones in on the station. I yet to do the other platform. It's a mess at the moment as I have been doing wiring, and that's what happens when I wire up. Everything gets everywhere. And of course this part of the layout is the part which is lower, and of course it's the easiest part for me just to sit everything there. And yeah, sometimes it destroys the ballast and stuff, but hey, I've got to reballast some of it anyway, as I've actually moved this back wall back. So as I said, I'm gonna upload a video with me doing the storage yard and what I've done with it. Of course, redoing the storage yard meant I had to redo all the dropper wires in that section. I had to redo the point motors. I could keep most of the wires for the point motors and just reconfigure them around to make them reach. I've got all but 6 installed, like I said, and I got one more which I just have to extend the wires like 30 centimeters roughly to get them on. Back to the lamps anyway. So I brought a box of lamps from China. I brought, I think, 20 double head ones, and I think I brought 20 single heads. It might be 24 double heads and 24 single heads. I'm not 100% sure, and I can't really remember. So as I said, the quality is pretty superb. I mean, the top of them made out of plastic, the rest is made out of metal. You got 2 wires that come out from each lead, a positive and a negative. If I remember right, the blue was negative, the red was positive. If anybody else needs help with wiring these up, that's the color code of what I did. I put the resistor onto the negative side, which was the blue. So yeah, I mean, like I said, the quality was great. I was really, really dumbfounded. I was expecting plastic, to be honest, and from China, and actually metal. And I mean, I paid, I think, £10 or something for 12 of them or something. So I mean, £1 each, roughly. It's not that much. I mean, depends how you look at it, but I mean, they'll probably last years to come. I mean, leads burn for many, many hours. As long as you look after them and don't snap them or break them or whatever, they should last. So, as I'll quickly show you, I have done the whole street along here, all the way around to where the can of drink is down there, where my drill is. I put leads all the way along. So, they're not wired up yet. They do work, I have tested them, but I've got to make a control panel. So the other thing I've done is I've made my control panel here. It's for the lights. It's got light control up the top. I've got the yard buffers, the yard lamps, the signal box, the platform big station, the platform small station, the platform building, the station buildings, the houses on the street, the shops on the street, the shopping centre, the Christmas tree. And I've also got space to add more in, of course. As time will go on, I'm sure so will the lights. Yeah, like I said, as you can see, it's half full already. So, and I can just print a new section and put on top if I want. So it's not a big deal. I mean, yeah, I'm putting a new print on top of the old print, but considering I own my own printer and I have my own sign company, it's not a problem. So yeah, that's about it, what I've been up to, I think, for what I can think of. I brought a couple of new trains as well, but I haven't put DCC yet in them. All I've got left to do this month is, well, plenty to do, of course, is I need to put dropper wires in this corner over here. It's the final part. I need to put the dropper wires. I brought new wire on Friday, so, which was the other day. Yeah, I brought the wire. I need to put the dropper wires in there, and then it should be more or less set. I just closed the actual top section back up now. I had it all open. It's been open for the last 2 or 3 weeks while I've been doing all this. I've just closed it up because I'm gonna run some trains later on, so that it gives me a break from what I've been doing. I'm pretty happy. Like I said, it's come along pretty well. So I want to leave it there, and as always, a big thanks again to all subscribers and all new subscribers. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. Maybe I might give you something to watch while you're bored. Of course, I'm going to keep uploading videos. I try to upload a video roughly every week. The last few weeks I put a few videos out in one hit because I hadn't been uploading any for a while, so I figured I'd get them all in one go. So yeah, again, a big thanks to all subscribers. If you like what you're seeing, please subscribe. Click the icon at the top left. If you want to watch any of my previous videos, like the yard or even the latest videos when they come, click on the right. Thanks for now, and thank you for watching. Bye for now.